episode of My Car Story. And today we're at the greatest muscle car show on the planet, the Muscle Car and Corvette National. It's the week before Thanksgiving in Rosemont, Illinois. Coming out to a great show. You can see the description in this video. I'm going to grab the camera only because I've got Dale. Dale, tell me, first of all, your last name.
Sure, name's Dale Nastala.
And who you with here?
This is my son Brett Nastala and Brady.
Got it. So it's a family affair today. And what car did you bring today? What year, make, and model?
We have a 1971 Boss 351 Mustang.
And this thing was not in this condition we're going to see right now.
No, not at all. I had bought it, needed a full restoration. Of course, did that at my shop. We got
did it at your shop?
Yeah.
Let's take a look at what your work is. Come right alongside me.
Sure.
So here is our car. And I can see that right there. So tell me, where did you find this one?
Well, I found it in Albion, Wisconsin.
Really?
And I brought it up to Minocqua, Wisconsin to do a complete restoration on it. And just finished it here.
You just finished it?
Just finished it.
So this is the first video of this car?
Correct. Yep.
Well, first of all, and everything on this car is correct.
That's very correct, yes. Original interior, believe it or not, original carpet.
It was a black car.
It was a black car. Everything you see here is completely the way it came out of the factory.
Wow. Like the dog dishes. Where did you find the wide ovals?
Actually, they were really hard to find, but I did find them from a gentleman that restores these cars as well, and purchased those from him. I also have a set of Magnum 500s for it, but this is what the car came with. So I wanted to display it like that.
Yeah, that's an amazing look to this car right there. Are you able to see out the back window of this car?
Not too bad. It's
not too bad, really?
Not as bad as you think with the rear view mirror, yeah. It looks deceiving, that's for sure.
You were sharing with me too that you've had other cars that you've built, and the Boss 351 is kind of growing on you. Tell me how that's happened.
Just doing the car, and you know, it brought a new life to me, seeing it finished. Gosh, I just love the looks of it. Very happy with it. These gentlemen had invited me down to the show for the first time I've been here. So it feels really good to bring it here and put it on display.
Yeah, the greatest muscle car show on the planet, and you start off in the Super Bowl. Let's open the trunk, shall we?
Sure.
Now, is this the gas cap?
That is the gas cap.
So
That's
just like the other Bosses.
Yep.
And then I'm going to try to get my flashlight for a second on my phone just so I can see there.
Everything in here should be original as it came to. Space saver spare.
Wow.
Down to the spackle paint in the trunk floor. This car had absolutely no rust. I mean, it was very rust free.
Wow, so that was great. Not a lot of room in there. We'll close that.
Okay.
Is the stripe reflective?
Yeah, yes, a little bit. Not as much as some of the Boss 302 cars, but it does have some.
Got it. Ellen, if you can open that for me, that'd be great. So we'll start right on the side with this tag here. There's your tag. Interesting, it has kind of this cream interior.
Yeah, super rare. Gentlemen are telling me there's not many of them left with that. And then if you had to restore it, it'd be very hard to find that particular grain material. So it's very original to the car, which I'm very fortunate that it was in great shape.
How long was the restoration?
I would say probably about going on 2 years it was complete. So I've had about 3 years. 2 of it was under restoration.
Wow. Trying to get that where you could see that gauge. There we go. The Mustang there. The Hearst 4-speed. It's just great. Well, I think you found yourself a real nice little gem here for sure.
Very lucky, yes.
What a nice little honey this car is. What difficult parts were there when you were trying to find this car?
A lot of stuff for the engine, you know, if you were missing something.
Let's take a look at that engine. Show
Yeah,
me what you
sure.
missed or what you found. Well, I guess what was missing and what was found.
Well, it didn't have the original carburetor,
Okay.
so I had found an original carburetor.
And you drive this one, right, Dale?
Drive this one. Yes, I do.
So what else was missing?
Well, the carburetor was missing, which you can't see under the air cleaner.
Yeah.
Some other small little components. I had to do a special deal on a 4-speed radiator with the correct VIN numbers that were stamped on that top bar. So I had to have that record.
I mean, it just stepped this way.
Yeah, it's actually, like backwards there, I guess, yeah. But
Now, how did you know all this? I mean,
I had a gentleman there that helped me out quite a bit on restoring it back to original and how things were. And if I was missing something that I needed, generally he could get it or find it for me. So, but most of the car is pretty complete. All new bolts and the fenders, all new hardware.
it's a brand
Original
new
air
car.
cleaner and
It's just the left-hand side, the right-hand side,
yeah.
the LH, the RH.
And the Boss 351 was only made 1 year, 1971.
Right.
That's what makes the
Now,
car.
these actually, is there ventilation that opens? Is
Yep.
that what those are,
Ram
solenoids?
air injection from the top through the air cleaner.
All the way down.
Yeah.
How long did it take you to do all of it? Look at all the markings.
Yep. Yeah, I actually had to borrow these stamps from Pacific guys, Ford guys that knew, you know, where these stamps, and I borrowed them. I was able to put all the stampings back on the car like it was original.
Well, let's fire it up, shall we?
Sure.
And we'll let it idle.
Okay.
We'll step on the brakes. Step on the brakes if you would, please. All right, you just take your foot off the brakes. All right, give it a rev. One more good one. That sounds great with that great spoiler. All right, we'll shut that down. Come on out. Guys, let's gather back together. Have you jump in a little closer? There you go. So guys, first time at the Muscle Car and Corvette National. What's your initial thoughts?
Pretty cool so far.
Pretty cool so
Amazing.
far.
Amazing.
Well, first of all, guys, thanks for bringing a great car. So much fun meeting you. I'm looking forward to seeing what people think on the channel. Thanks for being on My Car Story.
Thank you very much. Appreciate
You're
it.
welcome.